Hey there, RV and camper enthusiasts. Today we're going to be taking a look at TempMinders Color Display Weather Station. This color display weather station is an awesome gadget to have with you out on the road. It's not only going to display the indoor and outdoor temperatures, you can add up to 2 additional sensors to monitor up to 3 outdoor locations. So you can, on those brisk mornings, get an idea of what it's going to be like out before you decide to go out and enjoy your morning coffee. Maybe you want to sleep in a little if it's 40 degrees out. You can also see it's going to be a standard clock. It functions as an alarm clock too, so it's great for in your sleeping quarters. Another thing that's awesome is the weather forecast ability. Now, keep in mind it's not designed to be as accurate as your local news sources, but it does take into account the barometric pressure to give you an idea of what it's going to be like for the coming day. 1 remote sensor is included, and what's cool about this is you can stash it outside and monitor the temperature outside so that you have an idea of indoor and outdoor temperatures at all times. Like I was mentioning prior, the unit does have the ability for 2 additional monitors, which are sold here at Etrailer.com. If you pick those up, you can stash those in alternate locations to get an idea of maybe the temperature out in the tent where the kids are sleeping, and maybe a compartment on your RV that you have some sensitive items you're monitoring. A place I recommend doing it so that it's kind of out of sight but still usable is right on top of your tire here in the wheel well. It's going to keep it out of sight, but you're still going to pick up that ambient temperature, get a good idea of what it's like outside. If you're a little nervous about just leaving it out, you can also put it in a compartment, but I would recommend putting it in a compartment that is not insulated, so you're getting a really accurate reading, or as close to possible, of what it is outside. I'd also like to point out it does have a nice little notch on here, so if you were looking for a permanent mounting situation, you can hang it on a screw. That'd be great if you were using this at home. Maybe you're keeping tabs on the temperature out in the garage or something. A good example of a compartment you might want to put it in is your water compartment. If you want to make sure that things haven't frozen overnight, you can take your unit and just place it in there, get a good idea in the morning if you're going to be good to go, or if you need to thaw some things out before getting started. Or why not drop one in your fridge to make sure the milk doesn't spoil. Both units are battery operated. The batteries aren't included. You're going to need 2 AA's for the sensor and 3 AA's for the back of the display. The display unit also comes with an adapter for your shore power, so if you want to plug in that way, that's a great option as well. And I would still recommend keeping the batteries installed because they function as a backup, so if generator goes out overnight, you're still going to have power. Now you'll see some other options from TempMinder here on our website. One thing I like about this one in particular though is its full color display. Some of the other ones are just an LCD display, and this just has a nice attractive look. It's easy to find everything too, so when you wake up in the morning and you want to see what the weather's like, or if you want to see what the temperature is like out in the garage, you can easily locate that. You will notice one other full color display weather station from TempMinder here at Etrailer. The cool thing about this one is it'll show you all 3 at once, whereas that one, you have to cycle through the different 3. So if you want all of your information at a quick glance, this is the way to go. That completes our look at TempMinder's Color Display Weather Station.